All right, let's see, where is it? Not this one, not this one, not this. Oh, there it is. Okay.
What is going on, Swayze gang? Got the red key here, super stoked. In today's video, we're taking the Hellcat back to the dealership.
All right, you got to do a cold start on a cold October morning.
That sounds mean. We're gonna make it louder, that's for sure. Stay tuned for that.
All right, now I got to figure out a way to get this into this small space right there. All right, this is going to be bad.
All right, I had to do a lot of contortionist work right there just to get in. As you may have noticed, the fiance's car has been booted from the garage. You know, I made a stand. I said, this car's staying in here, and that's that. No, I'm totally joking. I feel really bad about kicking her car out. It was actually her idea because obviously I don't want the Hellcat outside. It's gonna be snowing here in just a little bit, so I don't want it exposed to the elements. At the same time, the Scat Pack over there, I cleaned it up really well, getting it ready for a sale or putting it for sale. And so for that reason, I don't want it sitting outside and gathering dirt again so that when a potential buyer comes looking at it, it's gonna be filthy and dirty. And I also don't wanna put that one outside in the snow as well. The Range Rover is thankfully all-wheel drive, and it's got a good companion out there with the RAV4, so they're keeping each other company. But in due time, the Range Rover will be back in the garage, I promise. I am not a horrible fiance, I swear. It was her idea. But I will admit, I didn't push back on the idea as much as I probably should have. But anyways, you may be wondering, what is the topic of today's video? Why are we headed back to the dealership when your car only has 1,066 miles? Well, as sad as it is to admit, there are two issues that I really want to address with the service department at the dealership and get them fixed right away. The first and biggest thing I really want to address with them is something I've noticed as I'm driving down the road. And I noticed this from probably like 1 hour into driving it home from Denver, Colorado. And that is that the seat belt seems to be making some sort of sound behind the plastic. The harness is like some sort of like cracking or crumpling sound as I'm driving down the road. It almost seems like there's a aluminum can and there's like a marble inside of it, and it's just shaking when I'm driving down the road. And it's really noticeable when I'm going over bumps or the car is shaking for whatever reason. And it gets a little bit annoying because when I'm driving in a Hellcat, the only thing I want to hear is either the sound of the exhaust or the sound of the engine, and not the sound of the seat belt. So that's one thing I really want addressed. I've never had that issue with the Scat Pack, and so I definitely want to address it with them because it's under warranty. It shouldn't have that problem. Hopefully that is a quick fix. The second and a little bit more minor issue, at least from my personal opinion, is when I'm driving down the road, I've noticed that this car may have some alignment issues out of the factory, because in order for me to actually drive straight, the steering wheel needs to be angled probably like 1 degree to the left. You know, it's not very noticeable when you're driving. By the way, this is a really cool light that I noticed when I was driving home. It actually backlights the SRT badge. But anyways, I digress. When you're driving down the road, in order to keep it straight, I have to angle it, which gets a little bit annoying, especially when you're used to driving straight down the road and keeping your steering wheel straight. And so that's another thing I want to address. I think it's just an alignment thing. Maybe it's an even more simple fix than that, but it's definitely noticeable. And I've gotten more used to it, obviously, because I've driven this car over 1,000 miles. But regardless, it should not be an issue on a brand new car. And so those are two things I'm heading back to the dealership for. I want to see what they're going to say, how long they're going to take to fix it. Hopefully they don't have to keep it overnight because I'm going pretty early on a Saturday. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to take you guys along this adventure, and maybe you guys can learn from my mistakes, or maybe you'll learn something new about some issue that Dodge has put into their Hellcat. So let's buckle up and hit the road in this 717 horsepower monster. All right, if you guys listen closely, you might be able to hear that weird annoying sound from the seatbelt. Hopefully you guys heard that. I'm not sure if the camera caught it. It definitely gets louder when you're at higher speeds, but nonetheless, really annoying. So hopefully they can get that fixed. That felt good. Here's an example of the steering. So right now, it's a pretty straight road. If I put it straight, I'm actually going to the right. So if you'll notice, I'll keep it straight, and I actually have to turn my blinker on because I'm going sideways. So the steering wheel definitely is tilted to the left in order for me to drive straight down the road. All right, here we go. We arrived at my usual dealership, which is Salt Lake Valley Chrysler Jeep Dodge. They've done a good job in the past, so hopefully they can take care of this issue that I am having. All right, about to head out. They're supposed to take a look at it, but this is pretty cool. Challenger 50th Anniversary Edition. I like that color. It's a cool color, it's for sure. All right, let's go get breakfast and we'll be back. Hopefully they get it fixed. All right, so we just grabbed breakfast. I wanted to give you guys an update. So the dealership said they're gonna try to fix that seatbelt thing. They don't really know what it is, and just because it's under warranty, that's where they're gonna fix it. But the alignment, they said that, oh, we can't do it. You know, Chrysler Capital doesn't allow us to do alignments on cars, even though it was a brand new car out of the dealership and already had alignment issues. They wanted me to reach out to the original dealership, which is over 500 miles away, to get it fixed. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to push for it a little bit more and see what they can do. I don't have super high hopes, and unfortunately that's not really good customer service experience, but regardless, I'm gonna wait for their call and see if they actually fixed the seatbelt issue. Alrighty, so I just got a call from the dealership saying the car has been fixed, it's ready to go. I want to give a huge shout out to Johnny. He's a fellow Salt City Mopar member that took great care of the car. He even sent me photos of it during the time while it was in service. So thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you taking care of it. That really means a lot. It sounds like the seatbelt issue is a common problem. I was not aware of it, but he got that fixed, so thank you for that. We're gonna head over there, pick it up. I don't know, be honest, I've missed the car, even though I haven't had it for just like 2 hours, but we're gonna see what it looks like and if the sound is gone in just about like 20 minutes. So let's take you there. All right, just made it back to the dealership. Let's see if the car's fixed. All right, so we just picked up the car and I don't hear any seatbelt noise, so that is extremely refreshing because it's not like super annoying, but definitely when you're going on a longer road trip, which I have been in this car, it's been quite annoying. It's like a little pestering. It's like somebody's just constantly reminding you that something's wrong with your car. So I really appreciate that it's been fixed. I was talking to Johnny, again, huge shout out to him. He's got a B5 Blue, I believe, Hellcat, and it looks gorgeous. He came out and he started talking to me and he mentioned that, you know, his Hellcat has the exact same sound. His is a 2016, so it's not like a certain model year. It seems like they're all having the same issue. In fact, his 392 Challenger also had the exact same issue. So I guess I was just fortunate that my Scat Pack did not have this seatbelt sound, but I really think that Dodge should address this at some point, a factory recall or just get something fixed. I mean, seatbelts have been around for so long, you would think they figured out a way to make them not make any noise. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But what the tech ended up doing is he put some foam around the clips that go to the body panel, and then he added some foam as well in between the seatbelt and the plastic panel. And so hopefully that reduces all the sound. We'll see if it ends up coming back. I really hope it doesn't, but there's a chance it could come back as that foam kind of degrades and maybe the sound deadening kind of weakens over time. But anyways, for now, I'm super happy. Alignment is still an issue, and after talking with Johnny, he mentioned that unfortunately I'm probably just gonna have to pay somebody to fix it. I don't know, it depends on how annoyed I get. Obviously, I don't want to be driving around in a car with alignment problems because that causes other issues in terms of tire wear and everything like that. But we'll see, maybe I'll fix it, or maybe I'll try reaching out to the dealership in Denver, seeing what they can do. You know, because that is frustrating. You buy a new car, you expect it to be you know, 100% perfect from the day you step out of the showroom, and unfortunately this one wasn't. Hopefully it's not a Lemon. Hopefully those are the only 2 issues I've had so far, but I'll definitely document it if it is. Maybe I'll have the first documented Lemon Challenger Hellcat on YouTube. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, I think, short little video. We'll see how long it is by the time I'm done chatting. Like always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because that way you can stay on top of all the new videos coming out. I try to release a new video every week, so hopefully keep you guys entertained. And like always, I'm going to keep you updated on this Hellcat experience. That's why I wanted to make sure I document these 2 issues I've had so far since I bought the car. Also, find me on Instagram at Shwazy_, where I post crazy cool photos of this hell-raising Hellcat. Until next time, stay Shwazy, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day.